Zcash has been on an absolute wild ride over the last couple of months, and now people are starting to wonder, 2 red days in a row, is it over? Now that's what we're going to be talking about in the video today. Clearly nobody knows what is going to happen tomorrow, but a lot of people get very concerned when something rises this high and it starts to fall. So let's go over some of these articles here, potentially seeing a violent end to the rally, or is this 20% correction just to light the fuse for the next leg higher? Let's discuss it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching this video, but I also want to say YouTube is really cracking down on crypto, gaming, NFTs, all of this stuff, and they're changing their policy on November 17th. With that, I want to be very explicit. This video is not intended for you to go out and buy cryptocurrency or do anything that YouTube dislikes or anything like that. Although some analysts are saying this is a direct attack on Web3 gaming and crypto, I want you to know that this video is 100% educational. The intent is to bring you as much information as possible in this video, specifically for Zcash. But in other videos, it depends on what we're talking about and so on. But bringing you as much information as possible about Zcash so that you can make an informed decision. You are an adult, right? You're allowed to go out there and do what you want to do. But the more knowledge that you have, the better equipped you are to make better decisions. So just understand that. Let YouTube understand that as well. Now, TradingView may see violent crash as the price rallies over 1,500% in just 2 months. Zcash is extremely overbought on the charts, risking a correction in the coming weeks. Zcash, however, can still rally towards that $900 to $1,000 per coin level if the parabolic advance holds. So let's talk a little technical analysis here. It says Zcash has skyrocketed by about 1,500% in the past 2 months, surging to 750, the highest level since January of 2018, especially following endorsements from prominent crypto figures such as Naval and Arthur Hayes. It says in particular, Hayes says Zcash could reach 1,000 in 2025 and 10,000 in the long term. However, technical indicators suggest significant downside risks, and traders should be wary of a substantial price correction. Zcash is now the most overbought on record. The RSI, guys, is at a level of 94.24 this week, the highest on record. Now, I will say this, though, okay? Zcash has already pulled back a little bit, and I don't know if... Let's see if we've got an RSI on here. I don't know if we... Oh, here we go. So let's see. Confirm. Go ahead and confirm that. On a daily basis, guys, you can see Zcash was reaching that 94, almost 95 level. I hope you can see it. It's down at the bottom of the page here. And already, with the recent pullback, we've pulled back to an RSI of 47, depending on which one you use, 58, and 63. Guys, 53 is neutral territory, okay? So just this little bit of a pullback already allowed the RSI to cool off. Just this little bit of a pullback already allowed it to go from overbought back into neutral territory. Now, this has to happen, right? Nothing can go up in perpetuity forever. Traders have to cool off. They have to allow the emotion to subside a little bit before they make that next leg up, which is exactly what we're talking about here. Did the 20% Zcash price correction just light the fuse for the next leg up? It says zoom out, and the picture looks very different. Zcash is still up 14% on the week and over 1,200% on the month. One of the strongest performers of this cycle. The price consolidates, yet we've already got a bull flag pattern on the screen. It says Zcash price seems to be consolidating inside of bull flag pattern, a technical pattern that usually appears after a sharp rally. The surge from late October to early November created the flagpole, and the current sideways movement has built the flag, a structure that often leads to continuation once the upper line breaks. And essentially what they're looking at there, this on a daily chart, it might be a little bit better. If we look at a weekly chart here, the flagpole might be a little better. So what you have here is a very early stage bull flag. They're saying that you've got the flag pattern, you got the pole, And then, of course, it's already beginning to consolidate into the pennant of the flag right here. Now, historically speaking, this does lead. You've got your nice flag. Historically speaking, once this consolidates, or however the pennant ends up being here, it doesn't have to be this elongated. Can definitely come back to a shorter time frame. But typically speaking, it will break back out to the upside and find its next leg up. That's where some analysts are getting their idea of the 20% price correction leading to the next leg higher. Now, both of these are predictions, okay? Both of these are trying their best to use the current technical analysis to determine what happens next. I don't know what happens next. Nobody knows what happens next. But what I do believe in is a digital asset industry that is set to grow long term. And because of that, I choose to invest. If you guys are interested in investing, one of the best places that I like to hold cryptocurrency is Best Wallet. Now, this is your keys, your crypto, all of that good stuff. You are holding on the blockchain, and it is absolutely free to use. You've got a link down in the description below for the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store if you're interested. And I also have been diversifying into projects like Bitcoin Hyper. These guys have already raised near $25 million here. They're doing a fantastic job. 23 hours, the price is going to rise again. But essentially, they're building a layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin. You're going to be able to bridge over. You're going to be able to transact in your instant finality, utilizing zero-knowledge proofs. It sends that info back to Bitcoin. And when you're finally ready to withdraw, you simply initiate the request, and you're going to be able to pull your money back off Bitcoin Hyper and back onto the Bitcoin blockchain there. They've got over 15,000 followers on their X account, and they're doing a fantastic job of raising money, especially at a time when it seems like retail investors are too afraid to even get into the game. So let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys are buying down in the comments below. Links for everything down in the description. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.